My dear child, the leaves don't wait for the first day of autumn to start changing their colors. They begin their transition when the universe tells them to. Mirror the changes in nature and start working on your transformation at this very moment. Don't wait for a specific time to become the person you want to be. There are signs all around you telling you to elevate your mind, body, and spirit so that you can flow into the next chapter with ease. Tune into them and begin making your way into a powerful breakthrough. There is a lot to look forward to, but the real magic is happening right here, right now. When you are going through too many things, it is hard to look on the good side of your life. But don't let your struggles make you doubt the value of your life. Don't let your losses make you forget how far you have come and all that you have gained. Not all your days are beautiful, filled with happiness and sunshine. No, that is not how life works. But you can always choose to trust the good days, for they will come again, and no matter what has happened, even if they seem impossible today. So, my child, know that you answered the call to become your best self. You choose to rise up in the face of many difficult times, and you refuse to give in. Due to your deep dedication to the path, doors are opening that you previously could only imagine. See yourself living with inner peace and achieving your dreams. Walk as if it is already here. The subconscious mind does not know fact from fiction, and when you live as if you already have it, you became a magnet. So make a change today by focusing your energy not on fighting the old but on building the new. Your past is gone and is only given power if you activate it in your present. Focus on how you want to feel and pursue your abundant possibilities. The seeds of today are blossoming trees of tomorrow. Remember, you have the power to create more. So, my child, know that someone has sent a message from heaven. This person is secretly longing for you. Perhaps you guys are in a no contact situation, but you share a great chemistry. And the element of friendship is strong in your connection. This person might be going through some changes in their career and they are very much focused right now on their finances. On establishing themselves in their career, maybe there is a project that they are very much busy with. Or it could not just be that they want your finances to be in order before they can offer you a stable commitment. This person, although they seem to be a little boring and too slow in making their move, is walking towards you with that offer of commitment. They are loyal, steady, practical, and cautious when it comes to investing in relationships, and right now, they are very much focused on you. They have a lot of options in their life, but you are the one they want the most, so they are taking a step by step approach to having you in their life. They first want to figure out their finances, how and when are they going to offer you their commitment, and that is what they are working on. They are ready to put in the efforts in making your relationship work. It is hard work and you have to be persistent. You have to stay determined. And this person, I feel they have made up their mind about you. So, if not in communication, you might hear from this person soon. And in the past, they did not take your connection seriously, but they had some their inner work to do. They had some leveling up to do, and now they have learned these lessons. They have done the work and they are coming towards you, all about slowly, so you have to be really patient with this person. I see reunion happening soon. So my child, know that this person starts missing you the very next moment you leave or you stop talking to them. Both of you are obsessed with each other and you always try to nurture this connection. You always try to make your partner feel comfortable around you, and just like a mother figure, you put your happiness, your comfort, your wishes on second place, and this person happiness on first place in your life. This person knows about all the sacrifices and compromises you have done for them and this connection, and they are truly grateful for it. This person is addictive of you, even if they try to stay away from you or not to talk to you. They can't do that. This person's late night thoughts are really romantic about you. This person mostly think about the time they want to spend with you. This person is not thinking anything about past sometime. They are feeling new energy, and if you in your connection, and they know all the feel that you are also ready for a new beginning in this connection. This person think about going on a trip with you to a different city of different country also if possible, and they want to explore each and every new adventure with you. This person feel like you are their best friend and with you. They enjoy the most whenever the feeling you near to them physically. This person feels safe and this person feel at peace. This person feels like you are a divine person and they are nothing in front of you. You deserve the best person, best partner in this whole world. They feel really lucky that you love them, and this person is also have a feeling of self proud because of it. So dear souls, know that you are going to have to trust you are you. That is part of yourself is yet to be uncovered and bloom. That sometimes we have to let life be what it is right now. To trust it grows too, that life is a road we are all walking on, to learn, to discover, to fall, and to pick yourself back up. You are going to have to trust change. That it will be what you will learn to believe in all the curves, the corners, and the roadblocks you may not know it yet. But changes is here to teach you a little something about yourself that you take and carry into the future. The kind of future worth the reasons you are where you are right now and the reasons you are learning what you are in need of, even if it means learning twice or thrice or several times. And most really, you are going to have to trust your darker sides, the one behind the curtain and the shadows that stem from it. Darkness is simply a piece we are born with. We are yet to learn how to love, how to appreciate and understand, a part to learning how to see the light. It is anything, and I have had to learn over and over. It is that sometimes we are not always ready to accept that what we ask for. Because when you feel like you are not where you want to be yet, you are still somewhere in this life. So you are still somewhere along this road that leads to tomorrow. So don't be afraid to be here. Don't allow where you are right now make your turn back on yourself. Allow your heart to be patient for a little longer and let life surprise you in its own way. Trust that. Because life also means having faith in yourself. My child, know that. You are not greedy for wanting a partner who answers your text in a timely manner or who sets aside time for you, who actually keeps their promises. Those are bare minimum requirements for any relationship. Should not be begging for the bare minimum, and you should not be begging for anything. And you, the right person, will rise to your standards without being asked twice. They will naturally treat you the way you deserve because your happiness brings them happiness, because they want to give you the type of love that excites you, that comforts you, that makes you feel like you are exactly where you are meant to be. My child, know that there is peace in trusting that you are exactly where you are meant to be right now, and there is peace in slowing down, in taking time to pause, and in reminding you are anxious and that what is meant for you is not going to pass you by, and there is peace in knowing that no feelings are bad feelings. So, no seasons are bad seasons. Sometimes you just have to let yourself feel way through the heaviness of being human in a life that rarely feels easy and in a world that does not always make sense. There is peace in recognizing that the moon is allowed to honor all of its phases, and so are you. So, when you don't feel at peace, remember that it's okay to contract, go inward, and seek solace in your own inner world. And it is okay to stay here for a while. It is okay to just be. There is a peace in knowing no matter what phase you are in, you are still right where you need to be, and your light is still more than enough, and you are still whole. Dear souls, know that one day the memories will play back in your mind and they would not hurt you as much, they would not make your world stop. Instead, they will help you realize that what happened for a reason, that you deserve so much more than you got, and even though there are happy memories to look back on, there are an equal share of bad ones. There are moments you look past because you were happy and in love, moments that should have made you question whether they were the right person for you. Now, when those memories cross your mind and they don't make you wonder what you did wrong or make you doubt yourself or want them back. So they make you understand that whether they loved you or not, at one point those feelings slipped away after a while because in the end they treated you like you did not mean anything to them. And that is your answer, that is all you remember. And when their memories come back that they hurt you and that you are better off now without them. Your happiness in the present matters more than anything, and your inner peace in the present matters more than anything. Your perception of life in the present matters more than anything. Your mental health in the present matters more than anything. Your work ethic in the present matters more than anything. Stop trying to rush into a chapter you are not ready for. Pause where you are and elevate your energetic vibration in this chapter. The doors to the next one will appear in front of you when you least expect it. And you will need to accept that life goes in season, that emotions come up in order to be heard, felt, and acted upon, or accept that sometimes you can't do one more moment of self inquiry and must read a novel or watch a show or call your funniest friend instead. Sometimes you are in the growth phase of your life, and sometimes you are in the living phase, and it is important to know which one you are in so you can be there when you are there. You need to accept that there is no finish line. You would not ever be immune to pain or heartbreak or the sting of rejection or the shrinking of comparison or the cocoon of sadness. There is no perfect place you can arrive at where the tap of your emotions can be turned off, and it does not exist. So please stop striving for perfection and when what you really want is acceptance. So, to be where you are when you are there, be in the flow of your life, build your own acceptance like the magic it is, and soften toward it all. Grow when called to it, hibernate when needed, and when it's your moment to rise, take it, enjoy it, and deserve it. So, my child, know that. Throughout life, we experience many different kind of friendships. On rare occasions, we encounter someone so special that we just know we met for a reason. And these are the kinds of friendships that last forever, no matter what city you live in or how often you speak, no matter how old you get or what phase of life you are in. It is the type of friendship that has no judgment and sticks by you through everything, and there is no greater comfort that knowing that this person will be right there beside you to share the happiness, the sadness, and everything in between. They encourage your dreams and celebrate your wins without an ounce of jealousy. They just want what is best for you and you for them. There is not much more to it, and they are warm and bright, loving and loyal. You can't help but feel authentically happy in their presence and like the best version of yourself. So, my child, know that. Your heartbreak is your gateway to healing, and when your heart is broken, it is the moment when more light enters your being and fills you up with new magical powers for new chapter and journey of transformation. And it is very hard to accept, but we can embrace it as something that is meant to be and something that is meant directly for us to propel and lift us to the new heights of our spiritual evolution. So embrace it and keep your heart open. So, my child, know that. Relationships became more intimate and healthy when people are not afraid of becoming vulnerable, and it is better to let your guard down and express everything instead of bottling it up inside. And even when you feel that it may lead to an argument, and when you are transparent in relationships, you are completely open and vulnerable, and that is real intimacy. And things may get bumpy when you talk about the uncomfortable things, but in the long run it will give stronger foundation to the relationship. And the vulnerable moments will help heal the parts within you and the other that otherwise would not have been possible. And don't stay bottled up, choose real intimacy. Don't be afraid to let your guard down. Throughout your journey of self discovery and growth, you may encounter people who don't align with your values or inspires you to be or do more. It's challenging, but at some point we have to recognize that not everyone is meant to stay in our life's narrative by guiding us away from those who bring negativity and drama. The universe sometimes guides us towards a path of greater serenity. It is not a loss, it is an opportunity for personal transformation and growth. Remember, you deserve relationships that nurture your soul and elevate your spirit and foster respect. Genuine connections can flourish when we let go of people who bring heavy burdens they expect us to upload for them. There is only so much unpacking we can help others do. But at some point, healing must happen within. Embrace the lightness that comes with liberating yourself from the weight of unhealthy relationships. Feel the freedom and peace that washes over you like a warm, comforting embrace. So, when you shed the guilt and the desire to fix others, you will discover your incredible strength to set boundaries and that protect your well being. So, you are not defined by those who choose to leave or the hurtful words they might say. Your power lies in rising above the drama and finding peace amid chaos. Never fear the process of letting go. Embrace the beauty in releasing who and what no longer contributes to your joy and serves your evolution. Every ending paves new beginnings. Spread your wings, soar high, and bask in the lightness of a life filled with positivity, love, and respect. Remember, you are destined for greatness, and your journey toward inner peace starts with honoring yourself enough to release what is not working and invite true beauty into your world. You are not greedy for wanting a partner who answers your text in a timely manner or who set aside time for you, or those are bare who actually keeps their promises. Minimum requirements for any relationship, and you should not be begging for the bare minimum. You should not be begging for anything. The right person will rise to your standards without being asked twice, and they will naturally treat you the way you deserve because your happiness brings them happiness. Because they want to give you the type of love that excites you, that comforts you, that makes you feel like you are exactly where you are meant to be. My child, know that. Most of us, our lives operate on unconscious programming, and when we experience disruptions in our lives, the program trips, so too we are given a chance to see outside of them and rebuild our lives outside of them. And when we try to fix the symptoms, we only smooth the glitch, and the only results can be a return to unconsciousness. We are not meant to keep ironing out the disruptors and returning to the way things were before. We are meant to see the break as an opening, as entryway into what makes us feel most meaningfully alive. The truth about sustaining the realities that we do not want is that they are an endless void, always requiring our maximum energy to keep them going. When we are living within the truth of what we are, we can loosen our grip and find that the important things, the real things, are still standing even more strongly at a times and right beside us. And what is true is what lasts, everything else pass if we stop watering it with the light of our attention. And when we let go of what is not real, and what is not real disappears. And when we let go of what is real, we discover that it did not require us to attach to it in order to sustain it. So, we do not need a lot to make a life worthwhile, but we do not need things that are honest. We do need things that feel worthwhile. We do need things that are not necessarily easier or less challenging at a times, but worth the struggle, worth the risk, worth the change, worth the journey. Things that don't just help us bide our time, but really do something with it and make something of it. We have to live in such a way that we get to the end of our lives and think, I did what I came here to do. So, my child, know that. When you gain clarity on what you want, allow the feelings of deep satisfaction of already having it to flow through every fiber of your being, permeating your entire essence. And in this state, the initial idea transforms mere longing or wish into an activated force that sets in motion and the necessary components for its manifestation. It is through this powerful alignment of emotion and intentions that you bring your desire to effortlessly and joyfully. So, my child, know that. When love stops choosing you, that is not the moment to try and prove you are worthy of their love. Love is not something and you have to convince someone of. You are worthy of love whether someone chooses you or not, and if you are stuck or not, that is the moment you have to choose yourself. And that is the moment you change the dialogue in your mind to what did I do wrong, to look at all the things I did right. Because the right love will choose you through the things you might do wrong, understanding you're human and all those shortcomings that might have been a make or break for someone else is every reason someone else is going to be stay. Look for love that stays, not kind of love that makes you wish they did. So my child, know that. God can bless you with a godly marriage, but why will He present that person to you before you have decided to give Him your heart, quality time, trust issues, unhealed wounds, and unnecessary baggage? And your inner space is perpetually written all around you in happenings. Learn to relate these happenings to your inner speech, and you will become self taught. By inner space is mean those mental conversations which you carry on with yourself. They may be inaudible when you are awake because of the noise and distractions of the outer world of becoming. But they are quite audible in deep meditation and dream. But whether they be audible or inaudible, you are their author and fashion your world in their likeness. With the full moon, we are being asked to release the limiting ideas about ourselves. This is the end of letting negative thinking hold us back any longer. And soar in creating our very blessed life. Surrender to more joy, align with the knowing that your needs are always met. Enjoy fun and pleasurable experiences with your family and friends. My child, know that. For some reasons, we have created this false idea of healing in our mind, one that takes the following line: because certain healing journey can require so much energy out of us than we ever expected, but this is not true in all cases of healing. Sometimes healing looks like reading a fantasy book, sometimes healing is writing what you feel down on paper, and sometimes healing means telling someone what you truly think so you can get what that weight off your chest. And sometimes healing means separating yourself from the external world with a soft quilt on while you watch your favorite series. Sometimes healing is crying it out for as long as you need. And sometimes healing is just feeling everything entirely all at once and maybe even crying if you need to. There is no one type of healing journey, nor can you say that one way of taking care of yourself is more beneficial for your healing than the other. At the end of it, healing can often mean just living, growing, and moving on from what was breaking you in whichever way that you possibly can. Sometimes healing is waking up one more morning grateful that you still have not given up, and sometimes healing is just surviving. It is just surviving, and that is what healing is, and that is what healing is. So, my child, know that. This moment is what matters, but I often find my mind leaping between the past and the future. I walk through the overfilled pages of the past and the blank pages of the future. And when I flip the pages of life I have lived and the life I wish to live, I am consumed with the thought of the person I should not have been and the person I should be, and this lays a deathbed for the person I am. With one eye looking behind and another eye looking ahead, turn blind to the present. I always aim to be calm in the future, and yet the past rage does not leave my hand. There is days when I am grateful for the present, but then the tables turn and I contemplate what was likable about the other days anyways. And there is moment in the present when I only live for my past and future. And to end this week of amazing energies and motivating cards we know have healing the past, and this often comes when we set upon a new journey and make an effort to start doing what we should actually be doing. Following that divine inner wisdom action upon it and being open to gratitude sets things up for an added dimension of healing from past issues and what were limitations you placed upon yourself. I mentioned earlier in the week that you are limitless, and to be that way means you let go of what was once holding you back. You recognize the divine within and your amazing capabilities to alter and change your own life to what you want. And some things will indeed come quickly and other will take some time. The more you heal and the more you open up to expansion all levels. There are often many layers and deep seated limiting beliefs that still need to be healed and cleaned, so perhaps it is perfect to add inner reflections to your list of to do and see what else you can slowly peel away. Being proactive in your own healing steps up the game even further, and this is where miracles can be revealed and witnessed. So, my child, know that it is going to require teamwork to change this situation. Something you are inquiring about needs others to put in efforts to, and you may find it hard to really get things moving on your own. It is likely you are wondering about a relationship and spirit is guiding you to work with this person rather than against them. If they are not being a team player, then move yourself on, and other they either join you or they don't, but at least you would not be stuck any longer with work or business matters. You are encouraged to look at who can help you expand. on your ideas, and there is someone around you who can help you build something, and there may be a different perspective by another which will help you see your options clearly. Over the coming days, an angel in disguise could provide you with real assistance. If you have been praying for help or support, then it is coming sooner than you hope for. Work hard towards your goals, but don't forget to take time out for yourself so that spirit can help you co-create. My child, know that your personality casts a shadow. It is your friend or foe. Your shadow self is your unconscious self that is usually in the dark or hidden from you, but follow you around like your shadow. Carl Jung, a famous psychiatrist, taught that your shadow contains the unwanted or denied aspects of your personality. We all tend to deny our pain, sin, dysfunction, and needs and employ defense mechanism to keep our false self. But if we remain afraid of our shadow, it causes us pain and problems. Denying pain is resisting God's grace, and that is deadly. You can't heal a wound by saying it is not there. The weeping prophet insisted. In other words, God does not heal what you would not heal. Your shadow self will keep following you around. It is there because the Son of God, the perfect human, who brings the fullness of God's grace and truth, shines the light of His love on you. And if you refuse to accept your shadow, it will become your enemy by limiting your experiences of love and undermining your faith and work. And if you refuse to accept your shadow, it will become your enemy by limiting your experience of love and undermining your faith and work. Learning about your shadow is essential for your emotional health and growth. And when you feel a personal sin or dysfunction, you can confess it and receive forgiveness and wisdom. In the Gospel of Mark, there was a man who was hiding in the shadow, ashamed over his deformed hand. People told him he was being punished by God, but Jesus saw him, called him into community. You will be made increasingly whole. Jesus, the God shepherd, searches to find the lost sheep. When he finds you, he puts you on his. By bringing your shadow and related emotions into the light of God's presence, you can flourish in God's. My child, know that. Earlier this week, we had planting seeds where foundations are being built and set ready for a new journey and pathway. Often, the universe then likes to give you even more confirmation and accepts you are now ready to receive and recognize the success in some form, and this could be an abundance and of resources you need and wanted. Because you are more open and start action upon guidance, things are coming through, and some of this abundance is also another way to say keep going. There is still more to come. It also helps you recognize that you are in the flow and it is important to stay there. There is abundance in your faith. Already you have started your journey towards abundant life, and it will be more clear to you within next 3 months, and you will be clearly able to see that your why certain things happen in your life. And if you are confused about your relationship, especially if you have someone in your life but you are not sure that what will be the future of that connection and if that person have pure intention towards, then you need to know that not only that person have to or intention towards you, but also this is a divine connection. Both of you are meant to be together and you will be in a stable relationship with this person in the upcoming time, and they will clear all your doubts. By their action, not only words, your money is increasing rapidly, and the more you are spending, the more you are getting in your ways. So, your mindset is absolutely correct for attracting positive money in your life, and you just need to be careful with your thoughts because everything or anything you are thinking is manifesting successful in your life. So try to think positive as much as you can and try to think big. You have struggled a lot in your life, whether it's your career, study, college life, school life, your love life experience. You never get what you have dreamed of, but now you are getting more than your expectations and more bigger and better than your dreams. This reading is so beautiful that a devotee is getting rewarded for their belief, faith, and patience by their Lord. So, my child, know that God can bless you with a godly marriage, but why will He present that person to you before you have decided to give Him your heart, quality time, trust issue, unhealed wounds, and unnecessary baggage? So sometimes we get into a good relationships and still carry the same bad habits and memories into this new phase and allow our unstable emotions to run the blessing. We are easily triggered, unaware that we are allowing the new person to pay for what the last person did. Other times we get into good relationships and not invite God in. So, which then leads to sin or a world of confusion. If God has you single in this season of your life, it can be to prepare your heart for what He has for you. Use this season to heal but also to learn so that you walk into your godly marriage feet. So surrender does not feel good at first. No one like to give up control. You will feel unsure if God really is going to step in and who is actually gonna fix the situation. So you will have a fight inside of you telling you to grab hold and take control. Be reminded that you only ever had an illusion of control and God did not give you power others people. You don't get to say how things should go. Admit to yourself what you can't control and give it to God. He sees long term and all you can't see, God is got it. So, my child, know that. My feelings were constantly dismissed, leaving me feeling abandoned, and as a highly sensitive person, the lack of emotional validation hurt more than I can put into words. I felt like I did not matter. I used to look to others for comfort, and when it was not available, I would feel a deep void within, and it was not until I reached a point where I was done letting anybody else control and how I feel about myself that I learned to hold space for my emotions and to witness how I am feeling without judgment. I learned to be curious with my feelings, to question what lies underneath them. So, dear someone, know that. I used to hold on to every single memory because I know we would not be making them anymore. I used to sit and wonder if you were happy, and I used to think that this sadness would last forever and for the longest time. I convinced myself that I was unlovable. The truth is that I was not unlovable. I was just sad, and you made me sad. I have learned to be by myself and heal all the parts of me that act to hold you. I have come to terms with knowing that the only person that I needed was myself, and I used to be homesick and not sure where home was until I realized that I was home and I was all I needed. So I know that love was there, but it did not change a thing. It did not save anyone. Maybe it is because I did not need you to save me, but every time I saw you sad, and I would save you from my yourself. I would save you from your darkest thoughts, but this time I'm learning to save myself. Someone has to leave, right? This is where I leave you, and this is where I finally forgive myself for putting up with someone who constantly reminded me of everything I was running away from. This is me learning to love and loss and still be kind. This is me learning to love life. And this is me finally understanding that the ocean remains grand without your waves, and its endless breath no longer holds me captive in awe. My child, know that. Earlier this week, we had planting seeds where foundations are being built and set ready for a new journey and pathway. Often, the universe then likes to give you even more confirmation and accepts you are now ready to receive and recognize a success in some form. This could be an abundance of resources you need and wanted because you are more open and start acting upon guidance. Things are coming through, and some of this abundance is also another way to say, so keep going, there is still more to come. So it also helps you recognize that you are in the flow, and it is important to stay there. So, my child, know that. Be it known unto you therefore, and man, and breathen that though this man is preached unto you the forgiveness of sins, and by him all that believe are justified from all things, and from which you could not be justified by the law of Moses. Behavior therefore, lest that come upon you, and which is spoken of in the prophets, behold, despisers and wonder and praise. For I work in your days a work which shall in no wise believe, though a man declare it unto you. And Balak said unto Balaam, neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, told not I thee, saying all that the Lord speak, that I must do. And Balak said unto Balaam, come, I pray thee, I will bring thee unto another place. Peradventure it will please God that thou mayest curse me them from thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top of Peor, and that locate toward Jesimon. And Balaam said unto Balak, build me here 7 altars, and prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar. And the month of August brings with it energy of lack, demotivation, and disinterest in love matters. Your person lacks the confidence and courage to emotionally express themselves to you, and they are being resistant in taking any kind of action on their part. You might be picking up their energy and could be feeling rejected. They seem to be preoccupied with their work and other commitments. But also, your person seems to be emotionally distancing themselves from you. Although they seem to act distant, but they could be keeping tabs on you and even stalking you secretly. For some, you could be searching for marriage prospects or eligible suitors. At work, you lack the self confidence and feel demotivated, and your energy levels will be low too. Despite your best efforts, you feel you are not being appreciated enough. You might want to take help from a senior authority figure at work, and this person will help you show the way forward. I tell you, imagining creates reality. If you want to change, you must become aware of the ideas you are planning in the mind of others. And when you meet someone who is negative, put a lovely idea in its place. Then, whenever you think of him, imagine he is telling you something lovely, and because you now walk in a world that is not disturbed by his negative state. And when he finds himself no longer thinking negative thoughts, he will never know you were its source, and you will know it, and that is only that is important. It is not a sin to have anxiety or depression. Don't believe that lie. Depression and anxiety is a real disorder that affects your chemicals in the brain, which you have no control over. However, pray to me always, and I will help you manage your disorders. Type yes if you have faith and trust in God.